The uncle man is like a bigger build. He has gray hair. He kind of has like a mustache too. No, no, okay. You know what? He's not part of the family though. So maybe it's not the uncle. Maybe he's like the groundskeeper. You know? No, no. Oh, shit. Okay. You know? Well, remember like Spider-Man? Like when you saw the movie, and then the guy that took him everywhere. Yeah, yeah. The chauffeur. Is he the chauffeur? No. Hi, hello, welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome. So today we will be watching or reacting to Those Meddling Mediums. Did we solve a murder mystery at Winchester's Stone Mansion? What happened to the little girl? We're not going to be watching the whole thing, just certain key points, and I definitely found some discrepancies that I wanted to point out. Em and Riker go to Stone Mansion, and they claim to be putting the puzzle pieces together of what happened with this murder mystery. Let's just get straight into it. Not even 3 minutes into the video, and there's already discrepancies with her psychic abilities, I guess you can say. They're sitting with the tour guide, Lydia, and she is basically kind of covering the history, who was here, who is known to kind of frequent here, shadows, apparitions, kind of like all those main characters that have to do with like the haunted history of Stone Mansion. Wendy is a little girl that is known to frequent the halls. She's constantly seen, I believe in like some of the research I did, they say that she is known to be wearing like a yellow dress. So let's see what Em had to say with her psychic abilities when the tour guide was talking, and then starts to talk about the uncle.
Is the uncle man, I see him older. He has like gray hair and has like a mustache and he's like bigger build. No?
That is a man that is here.
Oh, okay.
That
They
is,
like told me that he wasn't like a part of like the family. He was like someone that like lived here and like took care of things. I'm not sure what that means. He's kind of like
groundskeeper.
I don't know, like in Spider-Man where the like dude that like drives him all around and like takes care of him because he's a kid.
Chauffeur.
He's like Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
He's kind of like that. And then is the little girl blonde?
no.
Does she have like my color hair?
Yes.
So right off the bat, I guess her psychic abilities are failing her because I guess she had a recent dream where she had kind of envisioned the uncle man, taller build, kind of gray hair, kind of has a mustache. That's kind of what I'm envisioning. I think that's what the uncle man looks like. Tour guide says no. All right. Okay, what about his profession? It seems like maybe he's close to the family, some type of relation. No. All right, so maybe he's close to the family, but he's not really part of the family. Maybe he's like a groundskeeper. Yeah, maybe a groundskeeper. No. Okay. Remember Spider-Man? You remember that movie? Yeah, the one guy that drives Spider-Man everywhere. Yeah, the chauffeur. Chauffeur? No. Everywhere I have seen, they claim to be mediums. I believe they even you can pay to have like a psychic reading done or like a medium psychic reading done. I've seen that as well. So how are your psychic abilities failing you? You have, now it's 3 for 3. Because then you ask, does the little girl Wendy have blonde hair? Once again, the tour guide says, no, she does not have blonde hair. And then you're like, wait, I meant brunette. She has brown hair, right? Like me? Yeah. It's because I think I'm blonde. I call myself blonde even though I have brown hair. Blonde and brunette are 2 different colors. I'm sorry, but there's no way you're trying to compare blonde and brunette. 2 different colors. 2 different colors. No. See, like, this is how the video started. We are 3 minutes and 32 seconds into the video. So now how am I supposed to believe everything else you're going to be saying in this video or claiming to be true? I'm already going to be on edge and kind of suspicious because 3 minutes in and you got like 3 different things wrong already. All right, so now the team goes to Lydia's room and they kind of start, I believe they have like a spirit box session. They got some type of equipment going.
We have a EMF rope set up. This is new. We got a new toy. This was on our wish list on Throne. So this is a new toy. How it works is it's on the purple, that's the like idle setting, but it is EMF triggered. So is there anyone here that would like to talk to us?
I'm going to spare you all the time. Basically, when they are in Lydia's room asking all these questions, nothing really happens. No responses, no nothing, no knocks, no noises, nothing. So let's get to the second part of this investigation. I believe this is when they start to do their very first Estes method in this house. And then to finish it off, they do like a dual Estes method.
People think you're buried under the house. Is that true?
Sound of absent record. You don't.
Are there things that like to say that you're buried under here?
East of your.
Are you buried somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't know. My theory was that
Help me.
the little girl may have like died here, but I mean, there's like a fairly large cemetery not far from here,
Really?
Yeah.
and I don't know. When we walked into this room, I didn't feel anything necessarily.
So right off the bat, I'm really starting to notice that Em and Riker are really trying to push the narrative that the little girl was not buried in the basement. Because I believe if I remember correctly, the tour guide had mentioned that either she was kind of like hit by a train, died there, or she died in the mansion and then was buried in the basement. Em and Riker are trying to disprove this mystery. They were saying that no, maybe she's in the cemetery, maybe this and that, but they do not believe the tour guide. They do not believe the history, saying that it's one of those things. But they are like, no, and they're really they're doing this Estes method. Why are they only picking up on certain words? All these words are getting spit out, but they're picking and choosing which words they want to answer to or try and correlate to their narrative. Why are they not doing that with every single word? There are certain words where they're like, okay, ignore. Okay. What about this one? This one has to do. They're really trying to push the narrative of the little girl that she is not buried in the basement. That's the mystery that they're trying to prove. No.
Not to say that like maybe there isn't
Right
a little
there.
girl like
Right there.
buried
You
here.
have to. One.
Why does Em look so confused? You ask the question, oh, is she buried there? A lot of words get spit right back at you and you're like, what do I do with this information? Come on, use your psychic abilities.
Because I
Rising.
see a little girl. I literally described her to that woman, and she like was silent after I did.
The tour guide Lydia had told you Wendy does not have blonde hair. She has brown hair. And now you're saying, yeah, when I was describing her, she was hella shocked. The tour guide Lydia was shocked. Where is this footage? Because the footage we saw where you were describing Wendy was absolutely wrong.
And then is the little girl blonde?
No. No.
So where's the footage of her being shocked that you described her to a T? Because that did not happen as of this video. Unless you're missing that portion of the video or like you forgot to include it, but we haven't seen it. You struck out when it came to the uncle man, could not describe his physical appearance. You could not describe his profession either. You got that wrong like 3 times. And then when it came to Wendy and her hair color, you got it wrong. I'm sorry, but you cannot put blonde and brunette. They're 2 different colors. 2 different colors. So she was not shocked when you described Wendy because no. All I'm gonna say to end this video, in my opinion, how are we supposed to believe that you solved the murder case of the little girl when 3 minutes into the video, you got so many things wrong? It's just odd to me that the very first things in the video, 3 minutes in, you were wrong for so many different times. But then when it comes to Wendy being buried in the basement, you know for a fact that's not true. But you didn't know what she looked like. You didn't know what hair color she was. You didn't know what the uncle looked like. So how are you supposed to know that she wasn't buried there if you got so many other things wrong already? A lot of discrepancies. When you start off like that, it kind of makes everything else kind of be like, is that true though? Because the beginning, you said a lot of things that weren't true and you got wrong. The tour guide basically told you were wrong. Makes it like the rest of it seem like it's not factual either. But anyways, that is the end of the video. Let me know your guys' thoughts on those meddling mediums, at least for this video. Please be respectful and nice. Yeah, those are my opinions. Those are all my thoughts. Please let me know down below what you guys think of those meddling mediums. Do you guys really think they have these psychic medium abilities? Because it seemed to fail her in the very first few minutes of the video with the descriptions and stuff. So please let me know your thoughts down below, and I will just see you in the next one. Bye.
journey away from home, like fly